And then as we get questions stuff like that, we'll just perfect this training, and then we're gonna keep moving on. So our job is to what we're doing is trying to put together a 10-step process basically. So say it's step one, sign up as a broker, right? And then say you stuck at step one, you just signed up, but you haven't closed any deals, haven't sold any trade lines, haven't sent any credit prayer. We want to help process that process. So now at step two, you can do this, and step three and step four. So wherever you stuck at, our goal is to kind of make it make sense. You know, everybody make money collectively. If we can make money just providing a simple service and keeping it real affordable, then now, okay, you can go out here and be promoted.
Okay, that's exactly what we're doing. And so let me get started. So first thing I wanted to say was that the software that we've been building for the last more than a couple of years now, there is a lot of work going on right now, and we literally work 24/7. The reason I say that is because the other part of the team that we have is in India. So when we're not working in the nighttime, India team is working, and the vice versa. So somebody's always working on this. So whatever you guys need, right? Once you start working on this, working on the application, whatever feature you're using, if something doesn't work or you guys want more, let me know personally. I'll also send out my phone number. You guys can call me directly if you have any question with the software. We will fix anything if there is a problem. We haven't really seen a whole lot of problem. And if you guys want more, we'll also develop more things for you guys. So feel free to ask us, to develop anything you guys wish. So let me get started. So this is just a little agenda of what we're going to talk about today. Again, this is a TCU software walkthrough, and I won't be able to cover everything today. So whatever I don't cover, there are videos you guys can watch. Right now, it's just a recording of different screens you guys can go through. Pradeep, I think, which he's on the call right now, he sent you guys a link for all these videos. If you guys don't have the link, we'll send that email one more time after the call is over. And you guys should be able to just look at all these videos that shows you a bunch of parts of the application as well.
I think somebody joined the call. Don't we got another call on the line? Did someone just join the call?
John Skates.
Okay, there's John. Okay, John. Yeah, we just getting started. Just make sure that was you. Okay, go ahead, Sundar. You're fine.
So, like I said, I won't be able to walk through everything. Whatever we don't cover, I'm sure you guys will have tons of questions. Perhaps, once you start using the software, feel free to call me directly. At the end of the call, we'll send out another email with the links and my phone number. And you're free to call Donnell for any business questions. And if you have a software question, you can call me directly, and I'll try to help you out any way I can. So these are the two things that we're going to go through today. So how you log into the software, how you update your profile picture, and how you add a user or buy a trade line, and how you're going to add a client to repair their credit so that you can send the file over to us. And we'll just touch upon the financial a little bit, and we'll just go to questions and answers. Let's get started. So the login is pretty simple. One thing I wanted to tell you guys was we do have a main site. I'll be going in and out of this presentation because I'll take you directly to the browser. One second. Okay, so right here. So the main site is thecredituniversity.com. Blank screen on mine right now. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to get out of the full screen for a second. Okay, so
we're recording this application. We're recording this process right now, right?
We are. Okay,
right.
So I'm going to get out of the full screen. It's kind of messing up my system right now. So the main site is thecredituniversity.com. We created another site just for you guys so that you can play with the system. So this one is a live site, right? You can. This is a real transaction, real trade lines, real people, and all that. We created another site just for you guys, which is demo1.thecredituniversity.com. So this is a demo site, right? Excuse me. So which means this is not the real deal, but this is something for you guys to play around with. So if you are not familiar with any portion of the application, you can go in and play and then buy a trade line. You don't have to put the actual credit card number or anything like that. This is just for you to play. So this is kind of like a dummy site but you can do whatever you wish. Like you can sign up as a broker, you can sign up as a client or a trade line owner and buy trade lines, like, sell trade lines, whatever you wish to do. So this is your playground, right? So this is available 24/7. You can do whatever you wish. And the demo today, yeah, go ahead.
I just want to add that also part of sign up as a client, the reason why you want to see that, in case you want to see and know what your clients are paying. So you can change the price in your software too, and Sunday you bring that up too, because a lot of people have questions there. Like, say if a trade line is a certain price with us, what would your clients see when they log in?
Right. Exactly. So you can create yourself one user ID as you being a broker, and you can create another user ID as a client, and you can go back and forth and see, like, what your clients are seeing, what you're seeing, kind of stuff. And I'll tell you a little bit of trick on how you can create multiple user IDs, right? One thing that I do all the time is, for example, let me create a new notepad here. So what I do is, let's say my email address is, for example, Matt, right, at gmail.com, right? So if this is my email address, and if I want a multiple login ID just to play around with, what I usually do is, Gmail has a feature a lot of people don't know about. So you can do Matt plus, let's say I want to be a broker, right? Broker at gmail.com. So this is still my email address, right? If you send an email to Matt at gmail.com or Matt plus broker at gmail.com, you will still receive the email. It's the same thing for Google. It doesn't really matter. So this is a real email address. So when you sign up with us, right, on that demo site, you can sign up as Matt plus broker at gmail.com. So that would be your broker login. And if you want to see how your client login looks like, then you can do Matt plus client at gmail.com. And you can just keep going. Like you can do Matt plus client 2 or whatever, right? So this way you can create multiple email accounts and then log in and see how they look inside on the dashboard. Does that make sense to you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Yeah. So this is just a little trick. Or you can have multiple email addresses. It doesn't matter. But this will save you from a lot of pain of having to create like a new email address because you don't really need to, right? You can just use one email address on Gmail and then have all these multiple logins. So, all right. So having said that, right? Let's move on.
Someone just joined the call. Who just joined? That's Aaron. Sorry, who just joined the call? Okay, go ahead. I don't know. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So the login part. The login is really simple. Again, I won't be doing the demo on the actual site. I'll be doing it on the demo site, just like I'm asking you guys to play around on this particular one. So I already created a login. Login is really simple. All you do is go to the site and then click on login, right? I've already created a couple logins. So this one for today, for the demo, I created TCU Sandbox plus Demo Broker. So this is my broker login. I'm going to log in as a broker. So this is that simple. So while talking about login, right, once you log in, you go to dashboard. Your dashboard will show, or your entire application is based on what kind of role do you have, right? If you're a broker, you'll see different things, as opposed to if you're a client, you're going to see something else. So this is tailored to what your role is. Your clients will see different things. Trade line owners will see different things. So it all depends on what you are. We as an admin will see different things, right? So login is really simple. And while we're talking about login, let me show you guys how you can sign up, right? And sign up is really simple as well. Well, let me show you. So if you don't have a login ID yet, right, which most of you guys already do, you go to sign up, and there's two ways to sign up. One is using the Facebook. All you got to do is really click on that button. We already know who you are based on what Facebook data we have, and it's really simple doing the Facebook way. Otherwise, all you got to do is really fill in these fields on the form, which is not very many, right? All you do is really put the email address, phone number, broker ID. If you know the broker ID, whoever referred you, just ask them the broker ID, and then put that in here. Your first name, last name, and a password. That's pretty much it. So let me show you how the Facebook kind of works, right? I use Facebook login all about, right? Yeah.
Just on the broker ID, if you already a broker and you invite another broker, then that particular broker is not, the ID is already set. They don't have to know it. And via the system, you can do that too. So if Tyrone was a broker and he invited someone else, they already know. We already know that the invitation came from broker ID number 10.
Right. And I'll show you how the invitation works. And I won't, like I said, I won't be able to go detail on everything, but I'll be more than happy to show you guys everything. We can do a private, conference whenever you guys want. Call me directly or whatever. Or we also have all these videos you can watch. Yeah, so if you send an invite, which I'll show you here in a second, your user ID or broker ID is already populated, so they don't have to really know what it is. If you invite somebody, the system knows who invited who, so we'll keep track of it, right? So let me show you the Facebook part. On the Facebook, literally all you got to do is really click on the Facebook. So like I said, once you accept the terms and conditions, then we say, so you log into your Facebook, and we already know, if you look at this, we already know my name and all that stuff. So it already signed you in, right? That's simple. Now, the only thing left is then when you invite somebody as a broker, client, or trade line owner, you can even skip this part because we already know you invited somebody as a broker or client. So right now, we don't know what you want to be, right? So basically, you just choose whatever you want to be here. So let's say I want to be a broker. All I got to do is click on the broker, choose what broker membership I want. If I want to be a free broker, I choose Classic or Premium or Elite. And let's just go with Classic 1. And that's it. I'm done. I'm signed up. I'm ready to go. That's all I got to do. And next time I log in, this makes the login really easy as well. So when I log in, if I log in using Facebook, I'm already in. So I don't even have to put my password, user ID, none of that stuff. Makes it really easy for you. So that's the login part. The second thing I want to talk about is the invite, right? So inviting someone is really easy as well. So there's a menu item, invite someone, right? Click on let me actually log out of this and then go back to my broker profile for a second. If I'm moving too fast, let me know. So I just logged in as my broker profile. So if I want to invite somebody, and that's when you are inviting your clients or other brokers while you're growing your client base, right? You send them an invite if you want them to log in. If you don't want them to log in, there's another way of doing this. But if you do want them to log in, then you invite them. Then you choose what kind of role they'll have. Are they your client or trade line owners or brokers? Let's say it's a client. Just do a client. Put their email address, first name, last name, and the phone number. Send the invitation. So this will send them an email with a link. They click on it, and the sign up is again pretty easy. So that now you have a new client, right, who can log in. And if you don't want them to log in, right, there's another way of doing this. All you do is go to users, add a user. So again, that menu was users, add a user, and you choose what role they have, like client or broker, whatever it may be, and choose a membership. If you don't want the membership for them, obviously, then you'll uncheck the membership, so they will have no login access. You just put their email address, first name, last name. That's pretty much all the required fields, and then you submit. That's just really simple. Okay, so that was the add client part. I already touched upon that. Buy a trade line. Okay. You guys have any questions so far? Let me know if I'm moving too fast again. About adding a user or how to log in, how to invite somebody. Are you guys okay on that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's move on. So this is the main part, right? We sell trade lines, and you can also, we sell trade lines on the marketplace. And if somebody wants to sell their trade lines on the marketplace, they can add their trade line as well. So this one is a marketplace for the brokers or the clients to go and buy. It's under the menu item marketplace. And these are all the credit cards that are currently in the marketplace. But remember, this is a dummy site. So these are all dummy data. But this will be exactly how it looks on the actual site as well. So we list all the trade lines that we're selling. And if you look at these individual trade lines, it will tell you what the trade line is about, right? For example, if you look at line number 279, this one is a U.S. Bank Visa, and these are dummy data. So let me look at something a little bit, which makes more of a better sense. Okay, so if you look at all this money is kind of messed up, but again, these are all dummy data. So okay, so this one right here, for example, this is a 229 is American Express, and it is the statement date or the closing date on that card is 3rd, so it closes 3rd on every month. The limit on this card is $32,000. Duration means the owner wants to sell this car minimum for 2 months. So if you buy this trade line, then you'll get it for 2 months on this particular one. The balance is 322. They've spent that much money. The car was opened back in 2009, and the car type is MX. And this is the cost of buying it, right, as a broker. So now the broker has 3 different pricing, and this is visible to everybody. Basically, if you are just a free broker or a classic broker, then your prices will be higher, and we discount for level 2 or tier 2 priority brokers, and then there's more discount. Yeah, I forget exactly what the percentage is, but you get a discount for being level 2 and level 3 brokers. And my price right now is the same as the classic broker. So let's say you have a trade line that you want to buy, and this part is like, you pick a trade line, and then you pick your clients and then sell them the trade line. So let me show you how that works. So let's say you want a line 234. You click on that line, and the next step is you choose your clients who you want to sell this trade line to, right? In my case, I only have like one client. This is, again, the email address that I just signed up with. So let's say I only have one client. Then I click this client, and this guy is missing social security number, date of birth, all the documents, right? So when this happens, all you do is really click on this link, and I need to provide some information for this client so that we can process that trade line. So all I do here is upload a social security, a copy of the social security card. Let me try to upload some dummy data for now. So I have this PDF file. So I'll upload the SSN. It'll take a second, and then I'm going to upload the driver's license, right? So the file. And then the next part is we'll also need the personal information, right? Like their social security number. So I'll just put a bunch of ones. And okay, so if the ID already exists, so no 2 person can have the same social security number. So it will tell you if it is colliding with somebody else. So you just go make sure your social security number is right, and the date of birth. You can either enter it or you can choose from the calendar, whatever is easy for you. Let's say this is 1977 or 1977. And you just submit or save this information and go back and close this window and choose that client again. So now you're ready to sell a trade line to this particular client. So paid by, you can either, if you have your own credit card you want to pay with, that's totally fine. If you have the client's credit card, you can use that as well. So we give you option on whose credit card you want to use. If it is myself, I already have a credit card that's stored, or you can enter a brand new credit card. So in my case, I already have one. So I'll just click on this link, and then it'll auto-populate that credit card for me. And now I'm ready to go buy that line. So it's a couple of steps, but all you're really doing is choosing a trade line, choosing a client, and buying it. So hopefully it's simple enough for you guys. So this is now going out to get the sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say real quick. I mean, before we won't move it too fast. Anybody got any questions right now at this point?
So let me ask a question about the trade lines. This is Sylvia.
Okay, sure.
So just say once the client, depending on which option we give the client to sign up, and somewhere further down the line we see that the client need a trade line to help improve the credit score.
Right.
So I guess my question is, at that time, when I decide, okay, this client needs a credit line to help, boost the score, at that time, do I get the information from the client, or is that something that we're keeping on file and we just prefer to do that at the time that we need to?
So a little bit of both.
Right. Go ahead, Dana.
A little bit of both, right? So in the very beginning, what we're doing now is like looking at the client, portfolio as our dispute team. Say our dispute team is looking at, okay, this person got 100% utilization, they got poor credit, but we don't want to sell them a trade line now unless they're interested in paying. Right. Some people are not. So what we do as we go through the dispute process, we send the emails, hey, it's close time to get your trade line, your credit score is improving, because we're keeping track of the credit scores, right? And then we also let them know when to purchase trade line. So we sending it out via email to help you, and you can kind of do some of the same things too. Like, hey, we just touching base. We'll CC you the email letting you know, and you can perhaps call the client and touch bases with them when it's time. And also what we're doing and further down the line, which is more on a technical level, and Sundar can elaborate on that, because right now we document this process, but once we automate it, then we're going to automatically know what they're needing, which is going to be more phenomenal. So we can tell you exactly what you need to do. You need to get these 2 lines. After this process is done, we'll know what your score is going to be. We're trying to track that data, and that's that AI, artificial intelligence. But go ahead, Sundar.
Yeah, that would be great.
Does that answer your question, though, Soja?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And one thing I was going to say is, so I showed you how you had to upload the Social Security card copy and the driver's license and then Social Security numbers, all that stuff. You only have to do it once for the client. Once we have it, it's stored in the database. And our database, the entire system is really secure. We do double encryption, so which means it will be really, really hard, if not impossible, for the hackers to hack in. Even if they get into our system, when they see the Social Security number on the database, all they see is a bunch of gibberish, because we already double encrypted, which means you're not going to get anything out of the database. The only way you can decipher anything that's stored in our database is if you had a key, which is, again, placed in a different location. So we try to make it bulletproof. I mean, I'm not saying it's not hackable at all, but it's pretty close to impossible. And I don't want to get into too much detail on the technology because I have 2 things to cover, but I do want to show you all that stuff at some point if you guys are interested. Okay, so let's move on with the agenda. So this is how we buy a trade line. And then, again, your clients can also, you don't have to, in this part of the process, what you're doing is you as a broker, you are choosing the trade line, you are choosing a client, right? And then you're assigning it. But you can also give the same access to your client so that you don't have to do it, right? You can invite somebody, make them a member. You don't have to give them a broker access. You just give them a client access, right? So if somebody's a client, they can log in as a client. They can look through all these trade lines, and their prices are marked up. So whatever the difference is, right, based on what they pay and what your cost is, that's all your profit, right? So we keep track of all that in the financial, and then we normally give out that commissions or any of the bonuses or your markup money at the beginning of the month. But that can also be requested at any given time. Like, if you have your balance we carry, we'll give out the money anytime you like. So we use a couple of services to do that. One of them we use is through our Bank of America called Zelle is one of the services we use. The other one that we're doing is called Square. So either or, we can send the money out in a matter of minutes, whenever we need it. So any of the commission we give out or, the differences of the profit margin between you and your client. So that all will be handled by the system as well. So what else? So that's how you buy a trade line. The credit repair, okay. So the credit repair, we have an entire team of people who can handle the credit repair, and some of that is handled by the technology as well. We are in the process of completely automating that credit repair process, which is not quite there yet, but we do handle credit repair already and all of it. So if you have clients who are needing credit repair, so all you have to do here is the same process, right? So basically you go in and then add a user. Whoever your client is, you'll go in, add a user, or you can also make them a member, right? They can log in themselves. Once you add a client, then you pretty much go back to your profile, right? So this is how we add it. That's what I showed you earlier. Then you go to users. You go to list of users, which is view users. Let's say client 1, demo client 1 is needing credit repair. Then all you do is, again, you upload their user documents, which is their social and date of birth, and then you put in their the social and date of birth. So if you skip that part, that's fine. As long as we have the documents, we can do it. Our support team can do this as well for you. Once that is done, basically you send an email to support@thecredituniversity.com saying that, okay, I'm ready to get started with this client. You can either put your credit card number on file, which is, again, secure on your profile, so we can work off of that. Or if you're comfortable just calling us and giving the credit card number, we can start on that file right away. So basically, this portion, like user list or your user profile, will have all the information that we need, and we can pretty much get started. As far as the fees goes, it's only a couple $100 to do one credit repair for 6 months. So this is we charge very minimal cost, and then you get a discount as you move up on your membership. So that's the credit repair portion. And on the financial, so basically we keep track of pretty much everything, right? So all your commissions, all your bonuses, so the markup you're doing on the trade line, when your clients buy for the higher price than what do you pay for. So all that is kept track of. Let me take you to the financial. This guy is a brand new user, so there's not a whole lot of activities on the financial yet. But once you do more business, all your money is kept tracked here. Right now, he just bought one trade line and then he paid for it, so there's a zero balance. Nobody owes anything. But as you do more business, right, there will be commissions. So basically, it knows how to keep track of everything you do. And that's the money. If we owe you any balance at all at the end of the month, that will be dispersed at the beginning of the month. Let's see what else we got. Okay, so that's pretty much what I wanted to cover today. I didn't want to go too much over the timeline we have. And again, I'll be more than happy to show you guys everything else we got. Feel free to jump on these calls. We'll be doing this quite often now. Donna will be doing this, the broker business kind of presentation. I'll be doing these walkthroughs. So, and if you guys want to talk to me personally, a one-on-one, and I'll be happy to do that as well. So just let me know. And we do have screenshots that I mentioned earlier, which is trying to find it now. So that link has been sent to you guys. We'll send it again. Pradeep, can you help me out here? Where is that at? Demo videos? Again, here we go. Okay. All right. So that link, if you go to that link,
before we
right.
close out,
okay.
We want to get anybody have any questions that they might want to add, anything that we can do to we're already working on just pretty much a process like video 1, video 2. Each one is going to get more further and further in depth with aggression. So say if your problems is, like you say, reading the credit reports or finding out which trade line, even closing the deal, converting the prospect to a client, like we're going to kind of go through entire steps with the videos and the training as you become a member. Like once you're a broker, we don't want you paying payments and not closing deals. Also, what we're going to do is people that haven't became brokers, some people are, some people have, and that's only that $300 a month to get the highest discount or $200 a month to get the low, the medium discount. We're going to pretty much try to help you close your first deal, and perhaps we're working on giving what we call trade line points, and you can use those points to purchase trade lines. For an example, if you became a member at $200, say we give you 20,000 points for becoming a member, you can use that 20,000 points to buy a line for $200. So you really didn't lose your money. We want to kind of, and we changing and adding different things, but we want people to start using it, start helping, so they can start seeing the benefits, because what I'm seeing from other people is truly working. So it's like, okay, hey, what do we need to do to get other people involved? So if you have any questions, feel free. And if you're not a broker, just think about jumping on board so we can figure out, what to do to keep that money coming, not what you spending paying us like $200, $300 a month. Ain't nothing at all. You can sell one trade line and make that money, but now how do you sell 10 trade lines a month? How do you sell 20 trade lines a month? That's what we want to do.
Right, exactly. So my goal as running the technology team is, my job is to make your guys' job a lot easier, right? I think you guys should be focusing on sales, right? Getting more clients, making money off of them. Shouldn't be doing any of the manual labor, which let the technology handle it, right? So our goal is to have the technology do all the hard work so that we can focus, or you guys can focus on the sales. So whatever you guys need, I'll be more than happy to cater to that need. And like I said, we're working 24/7 to fix any of the problems that may come or any new features that you guys want to request. I talk to a lot of brokers. They give me different ideas. Let's do this. Can you do that? Right? One of the things that was requested recently was we do a markup on this client. So if you give access to one of your clients, they'll go by the trade line. There's a certain markup. I don't remember exactly. It's like 20-30% markup. And the difference is what do you guys make, right? So one of the brokers asked me, how about I set my own markup, right? Instead of you doing some kind of predefined markup, let me set my own markup for all my clients, and then that's all I need. And that's what we're doing right now. So we'll let you mark up your own prices. I mean, if a trade line is costing you $100 and the system is telling when the client logs in, they're seeing 130, maybe that works for you, maybe it doesn't work for you, right? So what we'll do is put a custom field there saying that, okay, I want like 100% markup, right? Meaning that, okay, let me sell it for $200. Fine, like, you're your own business, you do whatever you want, right? We'll just make it work for you. So any of that request, like, whatever you have, I mean, I'm not promising that we'll get it done right away overnight, but like we're moving full speed, so it usually doesn't take that long. So anyways, these videos though, they don't have any sound, right? These are just a walkthrough about the screens. We're in the process of putting the sound voiceover on these videos so that it makes more sense. But these videos are pretty simple. They're pretty self-explanatory, right? You can probably watch them and then get the idea for now. The other thing we're doing is any of you guys needing a custom website, right? We are not really doing the custom website for you guys. What we're doing is like help you build one. We partner with a couple of companies. One of them is called Strikingly. So, for example, this site right here. So you can pretty much customize your website however way you want, right? It will look nice. Like, this has a lot of tools that you can work with. So this will be a site, and once they log in, your clients will log in basically from your site. They get to use our backend. So you're the face of your business, right? You can put your own logo or whatever, and then it will just once you log in, it'll just use our backend. So that's one of the things we're working on. We should be ready in just a matter of hopefully a couple of weeks or less. And the other thing is for all the payments, we're using a couple of processors, Authorize.net, Bank of America, CyberSource. So we are partners with a bunch of technology companies, right, just to kind of expedite our process of building this entire ecosystem. Again, so anything else you guys might need, like, we'll partner with more people. TransUnion is in the pipeline. We'll be partnering with them as well at some point. Okay. Anyways, any questions, anything you guys want to feedback, anything, maybe?
Now, Sundar, are you going to send out the demo?
Yes.
Is the demo on the site, or is it something you're going to send to us to access the demo site too, so we can navigate more?
Right. I was just going to send you a link, which is the same. Our main website is thecredituniversity.com, and the demo is demo1.thecredituniversity.com. I was going to send out the link. I mean, if you can remember this, you can already go there. It's online. It's available. demo1.credituniversity.com, and we'll also send out the link. So we'll be sending out a link for this site. Yeah, this site, and also, yeah.
Okay.
And the videos. Right.
And just before we go, we just want to make sure who do we all have on a call so we can know, what steps to take everybody on this call to the next step. So if you don't mind, I know Sylvia is on the call. I know Tyrone is on the call, and I know John is on the call. Do we have anyone else that joined after we were talking that's on the call?
Well, I'm on the call, but
okay, Jerry. Okay, we know you there. Perfect. Okay, I just heard a couple more people join. Maybe, I don't know. So I don't know if you can tell me you're in, but yeah, just making sure.
Yeah, maybe. Let me see. Hang on. So yeah, there's a caller 8 and caller 3 and 4. I don't know who they are. Everybody else.
Caller 4 is Donald.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what caller 8 is. Well, that's fine. Well, yeah, that way we can know what to do moving forward. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I have. So yeah, we're pretty much done with the call unless anybody has a feedback. I really hope that this was helpful. And then we'll be doing more of these. So I'll invite you guys to come and then listen into these calls. Hopefully they're helpful, and feel free to provide me any feedback. Also, Pradeep, when you send that email, please send my phone number as well so that everybody has it.
Okay, I'll send you with the demo, the Secret University. I will also add your phone number with that.
Right, yeah, the demo link, all the videos, and my phone number, so that everybody has it.
Yes.
I sent her earlier something about this.
I'm so sorry, Jay. I can barely hear you. Is that my phone, or I'm not sure?
I'm not sure either, but you said something about a credit fix was a certain price earlier. Do you remember that?
Yeah, what is the price for the breakdowns for free broker, medium broker, and highest level broker because we give the discounts on the trade line. So what is the credit price? Isn't it 300, 350, and 400?
Right. So the credit repair is the normal price is 400. Yeah, right. But it's
credit repair. Go ahead. Credit repair.
Right. I only heard bits and pieces. Donna, can you help me out if you heard it?
I only heard bits and pieces too. Jerry, that might be your phone.
Credit repair. Somebody. The credit repair breakdown cost.
Sound like
Yeah,
you
if you're
said
talking about
the credit repair cost.
Yeah, so the cost is $400 for the level 1 broker, classic broker, and there's a $50. Well, it's a $50 less for level 2 and $300 for the level 3. So it's $350, and $400 based on what your membership is.
Okay.
And that's for 6 months.
Yeah, that's for 6 months worth of work on your client. Which we will do the disputes. Yeah, and then we'll do the disputes. So you calculate all the time, all the disputes, the stamps, the label, whatever process. We have an aggressive process and it's working now because we already been beta testing it. And then so once the broker say, okay, and that's also like I say, so say you pay the $300 to become a trade line elite broker, right? That's the 20. Then I think it's about 40% off on the trade lines, roughly around there. And that's also say your client for $300 for 6 months worth of work. So we actually disputing your client, and whatever you charge them is fine. If you charge them monthly, if you charge them one price, that's later down the line as we get the people involved. We had talked about the programs that we have, the programs we think work for you. That's like, stuff that'll work. You grow your business. Should it be residual? Should it be one-time fee? I'm going to get into all of that as the people that are on board. So like those other calls down the line, we'll be discussing and talking about that. So it'll make, and then I'll just give you a little synopsis, but that includes like communicating with your clients via email only. So if you do talk to them, hey, just check it. If a client texts you and say, hey, what's the process? Well, just hit up support at blah, blah, blah. Ask them anything you want, any question, how my credit is going, blah, blah, blah. That actually helps me. So it's, even though this is our company, I'm using the system as if it's someone else outsourcing, and based on what I know we need, we're adding, and it's working wonderful. And in a minute, we're going to have this process kind of set up exactly how the trade line process is, so clients can log in and see everything that's going on, and everything is completely transparent.
Gotcha.
And that's it. Perfect. All right. Well, yeah, thanks, everybody. I appreciate it. I don't really have much to add, Thunder, unless you do, unless anyone else have anything. I guess this will conclude.
Right. Well, thanks for joining, everybody. Yeah, we got a great system here. Please go use it. Right. Yeah, we'll have fun. Well, we'll do another one pretty soon again. We'll send out invites on the next one as well.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Al. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.